Hello and welcome back to Jenna Gets Creative. Today is a special video. I am doing a collaboration with Weblight Dreams, so I will link her everywhere. Definitely go check out her channel and her video as well. This all started because I have a whole bunch of these Thomas Kinkade watercolors, and they're from 2004, so they are 15 years old this year, and I really wanted to do a special using 15-year-old watercolors video, and I was running out of time and ideas. I told her about it, and she said, hey, why not? Let's do a collaboration, let's use only old art supplies, and let's do something to do with old memories. So I am going to use only my old art supplies, and I am going to recreate this photo of my, well, I call them my aunt and uncle. This is Pam and Leonard. Leonard is my maternal grandfather's nephew, but because he was child number 8 in a very large family, he was born in 1919, he wasn't actually that much older than Leonard, so then even though that made Leonard my mom's cousin, he's much older than her, he was her uncle, so this was mom's cousins that were her aunt and uncle, so I called them aunt and uncle, my sister called them aunt and uncle. They were pretty much our extra grandparents. They visited a lot, and yeah. So this photo, I'm guessing that this is from the 1940s, just based on the fashion choices made, and I'm not sure if this is a genuine early color film photo, because those were available in the 40s, but I don't know how widely available they were, particularly in, you know, middle-class British Columbia in the 40s. I do know that my grandma and some other people in the family hand-colored black and white photographs around that time. So this could be a genuine colored photo from the 40s, or this could be hand-colored with dyes. I will be doing this. Let's get started with what I'm going to use. For paper, this Soho series sketch paper, it's actually a mixed media paper. I don't know the exact weight of the paper, it's not listed, but it really does feel about the same thickness and texture and quality as Canson XL mixed media, so that's probably about what it is. I've done ink drawings on this before, as in bottled ink. I know it'll stand up to it if I'm careful. So I'm going to use this. This is my smallest one. It's it's postcard size, you know, A6. This is what I'm going to use. Hopefully it doesn't go too poorly. I may be tempted to redo the project on better watercolor paper if this is horrible. Hopefully it's not. By the way, I know I bought this in 2007, so that definitely makes this over 10 years old. That makes this 12 years old. My drawing tools. I have been in the province of Newfoundland for 7 years now, and I brought this particular tin of pencils with me in my suitcase when I moved here. So I don't know exactly how old it is, but they're at least 7 years. So I will be using Staedtler Mars Lumograph pencils. I know it's going to look like every other video because they're still my favorite, but I'll be using ones from this tin, I promise. Now, for coloring, I'm definitely going to start with a watercolor or ink base. For watercolor, I'm going to use these Thomas Kinkades. I have put them in pans. This is my daily running gouaches. My Thomas Kinkades are on this side. Here they are, except for this, that's a Sennelier. These are the Thomas Kinkades. I will be using them out of the pan, just so you're not confused. This is what I'm using. If there's any colors I can't quite do with that, or I want something a little bit different, I do have 8 of these Winsor Newton drawing inks that I also bought around 2007, so they're about 12 years old now. If for some reason I need a really rich black, this good old trusty Chinese ink is, again, bought in 2007, 12 years old. These are the paintbrushes of types I might want to use that I also bought before leaving BC, mostly around 2007, some maybe slightly newer. So we've got, these are all Winsor Newtons. Oh, so is the fan brush. Winsor Newtons. These are specific to the art store. I bought them from Opus. So is this one. This is just a basic squirrel hair Chinese ink brush I got at my college bookstore in 2007. Bought these together. And I have absolutely no idea what type or brand of brush this is or how old it is. I took it from my mom's collection when I was doing the course that required me to buy this. So this is probably from her school days. If I want to do more details on top of that, all of these colored pencils, all the way over here, are from my school days, my high school and even elementary school days. I have Prismacolour Scholars when the company was Barrel. I have Prismacolour Premiers from when Sanford still owned it. See? Sanford logo. I have Laurentien colored pencils. This brand doesn't even exist anymore. I have a video on that. Go check that out. And I have a couple extremely old Crayolas. If I need to erase anything, this kneaded eraser is so old it probably isn't going to come out of this round shape, but I can lighten things up if I need to erase completely. I have this eraser. It's multiple little modules. You just push them up. And this was given to me by an international student we had living with us at some point in high school. It says made in Taiwan. Pretty cool. Early 2000s, maybe even late 90s. This is my high school pencil sharpener. I am going to make a couple concessions for myself, and I think Weblight Dreams will call them fair. If I end up using any of those super old colored pencils that are way too short, I have a pencil extender. This is like 2 years old. Sorry, I didn't have pencil extenders back then, but I'm not going to torture myself. And of course, I didn't bring any old mixing palettes with me because, no, they're cheap. So I will be using a mixing palette and water containers that I have acquired since. I think that's fair. Let's get drawing. So this piece went really, really well, right up until I had to finish the facial features, which I was putting off for so long because I knew they would be difficult. I really only have one brush that's small enough for fine details on a card this size, and well, really it isn't small enough. It was just the closest thing I had. I have a very, very old Winsor Newton Cotman round 1, and the bristles have frayed off. There's not many bristles left. It doesn't really like to hold a fine point, so I was very much dreading making the final facial features, and you may or may not see at the end, I did end up turning the camera off as I got really frustrated and fiddled, but I tried to edit what I painted in the facial features with the colored pencils, and on Aunt Pam, it turned out fairly well in the end. The last little bit I did with the watercolors, she kind of started to look like a Romulan, but when I went in and fixed her up with the colored pencils, it worked out. She turned out looking like Auntie Pam. As I hold the final piece in my hand, Uncle Leonard looks like he was recently in a fist fight and has 2 black eyes. And I couldn't fix that. I knew I was going to have to go in and edit this piece digitally before I decide to print it out. Maybe give it to some family members. I don't know what's my plan with this. I definitely don't want to give the original out to any family members because, like I said, Leonard looks like he got punched in the eyes. I will show you near the end. I will put up the edited file. I did improve it quite a bit, just only editing his face. And I think you'll find that my digital edit also still falls within the realm of only using supplies that we've had for at least 10 years. And that's because, you see, I use Photoshop, yes, but I don't subscribe to the current, constantly updated Photoshop service where you have to pay a monthly fee. I use my old Creative Suite 5.5 disc, the student edition, which I bought with my university student discount, back when that was a thing, 2008-ish. So the Adobe Photoshop software I'm using is also at least 10 years old. And just in case anybody out there is wondering if you can get a hold of an older Photoshop, will it be just as good as what people are using now? For the most part, yes. For all of my needs, it's always been perfectly adequate. I have no desire or need to go and subscribe to the current Adobe service. I am getting a digital screen tablet for Christmas. I know that because I've banded people together to contribute to it, and I ordered it myself. So I get to, know that the box is sitting in the closet for like an entire month before Christmas. And then the day after Christmas, we are going to visit my family. So, I get to torture myself with the knowledge that I have this brand new shiny toy that I don't get to use for quite a while. So we'll see if I end up thinking that I need an updated version of Photoshop or any other software. I'm actually really curious to try Autodesk. But I'm getting off topic. I'm rambling. Can you tell I didn't script this video? It's Sunday as I'm recording this voiceover. I was thinking to myself last night when we got home from spending all day at the craft fair that my husband had a woodworking table at. I was thinking, you know what? It's okay. I can put off doing my voiceovers for the week until tomorrow. I don't have to upload until Tuesday. Oh, wait. I'm doing a bonus on Monday. I'm collaborating with Weblight Dreams, so I need to finish this. So yeah, I haven't scripted my voiceover. I'm gonna get quite rambly. If you don't want to listen to me ramble, just mute it, just watch the art, that's fine. My point there, somewhere in there, was that at the end I did digitally fix Leonard's face ever so slightly. I did it using an 11-year-old version of Photoshop, so it still fits within the requirements. No, the computer's not that old, but, who still has a functioning laptop that's that old that can actually handle Photoshop and upload to YouTube? Probably not many people out there, and if you do, it's probably an Apple. I don't have that kind of cash. By the way, if you're new here, if you came here from Weblight Dreams channel, hi! Nice to have you. Thanks for coming over. Don't know why you didn't come over during an Art Addicts Alliance video, but either way, nice to have you. If you're just discovering me, I don't know, maybe you're looking online for Thomas Kinkade Watercolors. I don't know. Hi! Thank you. Nice to see you. Good to have you. Please do hit the subscribe button. Join me here. I do upload every Tuesday and Thursday at minimum. I'm an art channel. Sometimes I have bonuses, like this week. If you do subscribe, if you're already subscribed and you haven't already, check that notification bell. YouTube changed it recently. If you just let it default, it will have an outline. It'll be what they're calling personalized notifications, and that just means YouTube will tell you about it sometimes, when they feel like it. When they think you'll really, really be interested in the video. But if you want to actually get all notifications like the bell used to do, you have to click it again and actually select all notifications to fill the bell in completely. Also, if you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and leave a comment down below. Interaction like that helps so much. Small channels like myself, like Weblight Dreams, we really rely on your interaction to show YouTube's algorithm that this is a video that people actually want to watch, and maybe they should suggest it. And with the potential changes coming in January, with videos that are possibly child appealing, possibly getting demonetized and hidden away, now more than ever, it's really important, if you like our content, if you want it out there, interact with it, make sure the algorithm knows that this is a good video, that they should suggest it. And by the way, if you're watching and you're under the age of 13, this content is not made for you. It's not explicitly inappropriate, it's not rated R, but I'm not making content for you. You are not supposed to be on the platform. Please don't interact if you are illegally on here. Go use YouTube Kids. Go watch something that's made for kids. This isn't it. By the way, if you are a subscriber of mine or a subscriber of Weblight Dreams, then you probably do know about the Art Addicts Alliance. We did have another official guest join us. She did a video for November, but she didn't confirm that she was our guest in time for any of us to announce her as an official guest. But Made by Dawn will now officially be guesting with us, just like Paste Mask does. So I will leave a link to her in my next Art Addicts Alliance video, as will everybody else. But if you want to go check her out, you can look her up as well. She did do a November video. So later on this week, you are going to see a Pokemon creation video. I'm trying to use up the footage that I filmed before we get to January, because I don't know yet how the new FTC rules are going to be implemented. I don't know if new uploaded Pokemon videos in January are instantly going to be flagged and demonetized and comments disabled and all that, so I'm trying to use up the footage I already filmed. I don't know if I will continue the series after I get out the ones I've already filmed. That would be unfortunate if I don't. I really enjoy doing them, but you will see one of those this week, and you will also see footage from a challenge I did in the Lockery Fine Arts artist group over on MeWe. And after that, we're heading into December, which is exciting and scary. Where did the month go? Weblight Dreams and I are both going to be doing a piece every single day in December, all the way up till Christmas. Yes, we're doing another insanity like that so soon after surviving Inktober. And then I'm considering doing January. It's a challenge put out by the people who do Linktober, except it's Harry Potter themed. I'm considering doing that. Well, I pretty much will do that. I don't know if I'll put it out on my channel because, again, the FTC changes, but you can find that on my Instagram for sure. I might have to play catch-up at the beginning of the month because I won't be in the province for the first week. But yeah. Anyway. At this point, I have probably rambled enough. I'm now going to go torture myself trying to edit this unscripted audio and then caption this unscripted audio. Head on over to Weblight Dreams' channel and check out her video if you haven't already. If you're here from her channel, hi, welcome, thank you for coming, please subscribe. And thank you so much, Weblight Dreams, for doing this collaboration with me, for giving me a kick in the pants to use those Thomas Kinkade watercolors like I've been wanting to. And yeah, we should do more collaborations outside of the Art Addicts Alliance in the future, because this was a lot of fun. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!